it's like we mentioned the other day that there was a number of them in here, but only one had been to Iowa State, which was Zach. But most of the guys that are there, well, almost all of them now were here. Zach's class was the last one to be recruited when Les was here, and then the changeover they signed when he left.
Mike, the core group of those seniors, they've been the glue for this team this year through all the stuff.
Sure have. Sextons and Russell and Zach and Parrish and Keith Toston and Pat and Andrew Lewis in a quiet way, and Brady Bond. They're a good group of guys that continue to work hard, and they've been able to absorb the highs and the lows of college football, and so I mentioned it to you guys. I think that the future is going to give us more of that. I think that college football is going to be that way for a long time now, and so it's important that you have a good core unit and guys that can continue to push forward and just work hard and get ready to go play the next game.
So when Zach went down last night, Alex Cate was warming up. So whether it's by necessity or you just choose to give him some snaps, Alex is your.
Yeah, Alex has been our two for a while, and we work Brandon and Alex both in practice. They get a number of reps. Zach gets some work, but at times he'll let those guys get reps, and so they've had a number of reps in practice, but neither one of them had much experience playing in the game.
So what ultimately gives Alex an edge over Brandon, whatever slight that might be?
Well, he just the experience and understanding the offense. He's been in it a little more, and at times when we've been in live situations in scrimmages, we felt like that he's played a little bit better than Brandon. Both of them have improved over the last year, and Brandon's made great strides just in the last 6 months. But right now he's a guy that if something happens, we put him in and we go from there.
If you look back at the game and you think about the fact that Tech had 5 possessions on your side of the field in the first half, and they get 1 touchdown, are you just considering Tech's history of getting in there and scoring? Are you just amazed that you got out of that as unscathed as you?
In the first half, with the penalties that put us inside the 2 or 3 and then the interception, and then for our defense to be able to keep their point total that low, really no matter who you're playing, is very good. And so to get to the second half and be in the situation we were because of what transpired early in the game, we were, I guess lucky is not a good word, but we were in good situation for what all we'd been through in the first half.
What changed offensively that allowed your offense to come out and go on a 19-play, 8+ minute drive? Because it just looked a lot different up front than what it looked in the first half.
Just made a few adjustments in the running game, and then talked about the first drive, backing ourselves up with penalties and mistakes, not giving ourselves a chance, and then being inside the 5-yard line 3 possessions in the second quarter, and you really didn't give yourself a chance. So just stay with the plan and execute and block and run the ball effectively and mix in a little bit of down the field throwing and just go play football.
Mike, is there any point you start looking at where you guys are at the BCS and you start thinking about that? Is it still even too early yet to start thinking about that?
It is for me, just because, one, not to push it aside, but it doesn't really matter. 2, there's not a lot of free time with what we do. The coaches have, a job to do, and especially on a short week, and the players, they've got a job to do and tape to study and classes to attend and homework, and there's just not much time for it. Quite honestly, when 5, 6, 7 weeks ago, when we started to have some of these issues, I just wanted the guys to continue to play hard and put themselves in position to be in postseason play, and then just work from there. Because of the group of seniors that we have, they deserve to spend time together in postseason play where they can enjoy each other. And they just got better and better and better And it surprised me somewhat that they were able to improve that much as a group with some of the issues that they'd had. And so you just don't have time to look at things like that. The only thing that's important for us now is to get a game plan for Colorado and for our players to find a way to execute it and give us great effort on Thursday night.
You were asked earlier about positives on playing on Thursday. You're a child of the Monday Night Football era. A lot of people consider this kind of college football's equivalent to being on Monday night. It's the one game, and it's the one everybody's watching because of where it is. I mean, you like that idea?
Well, I think it's good exposure. As I said, they schedule them and we play them, and I'm pretty confident that our players will be excited about playing on Thursday night. And obviously there is a lot of attention around it, but I would like to stay focused on the task at hand personally and not get caught up in everything else and just stay with the flow.
What can we all do Thursday? Do your guys go to class? Do you guys go to the hotel like you always do the night before?
We treat it just like we do a game. We treat the Wednesday like a Friday, and then the Thursday would be like a Saturday. Most of the players have one class on a Tuesday, Thursday, and so we feel more comfortable in having them in the same routine that they're in on a normal game day.
Do you think that'll feel a little different just because people will be going to class on Thursday?
It'll be different for everybody. You're coming into work, and it'll be just like a normal day for everybody else. Obviously to us it's very important, but everybody else is trying to get to science class, so it'll be a little different.